I be flowing, homie, I don't need a metronome. Where you going? Yo, I be going home. Showing all the love to those who came when I was broke. Now we living pretty comfortable, no? Oh, I suppose. Let's not get lost in the facts. Let me get back to my raps. After that, I'll take a nap. Wake up after like 5 minutes. Time's ticking your life. You missing it, they go by. When you be blinking your eyes. I think I seen them go by. Sometimes I'm confined when I'm writing some lines. Until the sunrise. Ain't giving up, guys. I only go onward. I only go onward. Cause I got hella treasures. Like I'm Tutankhamun. Y'all think less is better, cause you're too damn common. I seen desperate measures, like that soup and ramen. I invest my cheddar to improve my commas. What you know about this? What you know about that? What you know about him? I ain't calling back, I'ma try to jump. One day I'ma hit the rim. Felt like I was done for, but I ain't even begin. And I'ma keep going on, I hope you keep listening. I know you heard. I know you heard. Junior on the motherfucking beat. I don't really got no time to go to sleep. I've been working overnights making my beats. I get lost in all the lights inside my screen. Apologize, call it a night. Close my eyes and let my beat. Okay. This the kind of song that really make me feel myself. Looking in the mirror, clearly I have been through hell. I so badly wanna care about my health, so I light me up an L and let my head just start to melt. Feeling different now, the smoke has hit my dome. I gotta quit, but I feel so out of control. Addiction is a bitch, just know that bitch is getting old. I'ma come out winning, have it written on my stone. Getting my bag, flipping my raps, kicking it back. Ain't really been chilling in packs, feel a bit mad. Y'all have been missing the fact. I be the illest, I'm breaking my limits, just giving y'all something to listen to. Building my palace, I'm killing these rappers, I'm feeling it, you an original.
How we doing tonight?
My name's Strawstone.
I'm Modest K.
This is StrawTalk
After Dark.
And we are here with a special Saturday episode.
Yes.
It's been a jam-packed Saturday.
Holy cow, it has been very busy for us.
But it's been so dope. We were on earlier. We did an interview with Gunner B.
Going full circle with Gunner B, yep.
Yep, that was dope. We talked about kind of our origin story a little bit.
Yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, he's a good dude. Shout out to him and all the cool shit that he does. Definitely somebody that I'm glad to have as an ally and a friend out here. So
same.
Yeah, shout out to him. And then we watched the Cutthroat Productions 2020 is canceled show with Comatose and Smoke Break.
Yes, that was amazing.
Yeah,
they did
killing shit.
Great job.
So proud of those guys.
Me too. That camera work.
Yeah.
I don't know.
I wouldn't expect anything less from Smoke Break and Comatose. Cutthroat Productions does work.
They do.
We are excited to be here. Not a whole lot for topics tonight. I mean, the topics always that I want you to talk about is and think about is when you feel safe going to shows again. I've kind of made my stance that right now I don't really fucking know.
I don't know.
And we're just going to do what's best for everybody to the best of my ability. But we're going to keep trying to bring you this digital content. And yeah, Kayla, how you doing?
I'm doing good.
Yeah?
Yeah. Tomorrow's Mother's Day.
Tomorrow is Mother's Day. Happy Mother's Day.
Thank you.
Happy Mother's Day to all the mothers out there.
Shout out to all the moms out there.
I know some really, really awesome moms.
Me too.
And you know,
I know some kick-ass moms.
We know some single moms. We know some matriarchs of big families. We know, and they're all awesome. They're all queens. And you know what? Even the moms of the fur babies out there, and the females that have had to take the lead with their group of friends, and be that woman. Shout out to just all the badass women out there.
All the bad bitches out there.
Yeah.
We see you.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get it, girl. I hope everybody has an awesome day tomorrow. Stress-free. I think we're going to Home Depot maybe. I don't know if there's enough time, but it's going to be a pretty big day.
I'm excited.
Maybe get some takeout from Cops Pizza or something.
Yeah.
I miss those guys. Shout out to them.
Shout out to Cops Pizza.
Bodes, shout out to you, my guy.
Shout out, Bodes.
he had a
The
great
graveyard.
graveyard episode was awesome last night.
Oh my god, it was killer last night. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's on our YouTube. Nice Enough Ent.
Yeah, youtube.com/Nice Enough Ent.
Don't be afraid to subscribe.
Yeah, we are up to like almost 250, 242, I think exactly. But
It's crazy.
It's something we're constantly putting different content and music, and the interviews, of course, stream up there all the time. And
Yeah.
I mentioned in the comments earlier and the details earlier that this is going to be the last one until Thursday.
Yes.
And then we are with Sioux Falls band Scared of the Dark.
Ooh, yes.
They are fucking awesome.
Yeah, I
Oh
can't
my-
wait for that episode.
They rock. Like, you guys are going to love them. They have, like, I can't wait to hear more about them and their story and how they came to be. I want to hear more about, I feel like they're like really like they're creating a genre almost, or maybe
Yeah.
they're just riding in their own lane.
Who knows?
They're
But
interesting.
They're amazing.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to them. They were actually part of a few big shows that we did. They were part of Midwest Mind Spill.
Yes.
So that was really cool. They
Super
held
awesome.
down Sioux Falls in a big way.
Yeah.
There's
And
a
they're
lot-
pretty well known, I think.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They do work for
Yeah.
sure. We're excited
We're
that
excited
they
to
even
have
want to
them.
come on. Dave Blackman, what up, dude?
Shout out.
Appreciate the conversation yesterday. That man motivates the shit out of me. I'm happy to know Dave Blackman. We're just happy to be here, guys. If you have any questions, if you have any topic ideas, if you want to bring something up, talk to us. The reason we do this live show is so we can talk to you and interact, and when this can be what you want. It can be a representation of what you want to hear and what you want to
Absolutely.
see.
Facts.
What up, Bixel?
What's up, everyone?
Aaron, how you doing, man? Haven't seen him since I think it was the Jizza show. Man, Bixel, I got to meet him. We hit it off. I really liked him. He actually came there with DJ MADIX, if I remember correctly.
Oh.
And yeah, so
Cool.
he's a good dude. Thank you for stopping in, bro. Should we go ahead? I don't think I want to play anything until we call them.
Yes.
So why don't we go ahead and call them?
Okay. Let's give them a call.
We'll just jump straight into the interview.
Jump in.
And make sure you guys get your questions ready if you have any. Obviously, this is kind of like having two people that have done so much and that are doing so much. It's kind of tricky, but these guys are good friends. They're fun. We're going to keep this kind of lighthearted and just see what the hell they've been up to. I hear we get to hear 2 new Awaiting Eli songs.
Yes.
And we get to hear some music from Bixel.
Woohoo.
Which I'm excited about that. Am I saying
me
if I'm butchering your name, I'm sorry. I do
apologize.
this.
We do our best.
Yeah.
Educate us.
But yeah, go ahead and if you guys want to share this with your homies one more time, slap it around to a few groups and say that we're interviewing some amazing artists, and that would be great.
Yeah.
If not, we're happy to be hanging out with you guys. Thanks for coming. Let's go ahead and give these guys a call.
Let's go.
Hello?
It was off again when we.
Oh shit!
Oh, no.
There we are.
Hey, it's
What's
me.
up, guys?
It's me, Strawstone and Modest K.
What's up?
How's it going?
How are you guys?
Good.
We're good. How are you guys doing?
Doing pretty good.
Chilling. Nice
Yeah.
and relaxing.
I feel that. Man,
Eric's in party boy mode tonight.
What's
He's
Party
Yep.
Powerade.
just Powerade and pizza night.
that's
That's
what's up.
Yeah. I'm gonna look like Vince Nielsen.
Man, you kind of look like Riff Raff a little bit. I like it.
That hey, yeah, there we go.
Dale D'Antoni, baby.
What's the song he did with Action Bronson? "Bird on a Wire." That was my favorite one he ever did.
He was, dude. So I did. What did we do? 3 shows? No, just 2 shows with him. But
Just
when I was out of town with him, like the first time I met him, he was as ridiculous as I thought he was. Like after his, after he did his sound check, he's like, "Will you escort me out to the bus?" I'm like, "Yeah." And right before we stepped out the building, he looked at me and smiled and said, "Dale D'Antoni checking out," and hopped off the fucking stairs. And I'm like, and I just
Yes.
looked at him, and then it's icy out, and so he's like kind of like skating towards towards the bus. I was like, please don't break your fucking ankle with just me like escorting you to the bus. Like, but no. So
The swag just never stopped.
Eric,
Basically,
thank you for
it never went away.
thank you for inspiring fucking a fond little memory of that. Was what
Yep.
3 months ago.
See, I thought I'd see the smiles. Well, Kayla's not. There's she's smiling again. You guys both smiling. That's what we're doing.
There we
That's what we're
go,
trying
man.
to do here.
Kayla's always
Everybody
smiling.
smile and dial.
Man.
Smile.
Sometimes she just looks at me and smiles. I start getting real conscious, like I'm fucking up
He's
or
like,
something.
what's wrong with you? I'm like, I can't just smile at you.
Right.
I'm just happy. He's like, no happiness.
Man. I feel like therapists could like go through and just watch our like body language and shit and like really like fucking learn a lot from like our interactions doing this. Like,
Well, smiles are assurance to anybody.
Yes.
You know,
Like-
smiles go a long way.
I love me
all
some
day.
smiles.
Yeah.
you know what? Usually when I'm happiest, I look mad though. Like I kind of have a resting bitch face. Like a smile for me is like, I don't know. Some of my most annoying times, I'm like.
Who's gonna say all I want to see is a bunch of mad faces? Yeah, smiles are great.
Yeah, I'm gonna work on it.
Well, it's what's always like the white people expression is you walk past people and you're just trying to be like cordial, just like.
Dude, someone said that line the other day that
Like
they're about to
Napoleon.
start white smirking the fuck out of people, and I knew exactly what he meant, and I was just dead. Like I'm fucking like fair, like fucking. Let
It
me.
was like when people put OPE into OPE, I was like, that is really how I
did
say
you do
that.
that?
Holy fucking shit. Like I'm Omaha as fuck like that, and I definitely acquired that myself.
sometime.
Yes. We have Cassius, the cuddly puppy lump back
Oh,
here.
let me see him. I love puppies.
Lead him this way.
Puppy.
Here, let me get out of the way because my
He's
ugly
the
ass.
sweetest Roddy you'll ever
He's
meet in
just
your
Oh,
going
entire
hi,
life.
baby.
Stay, watch this. I got him. Here, look at
Yeah, buddy.
Aw. Now my dog's barking. I'm gonna check to make sure no one's here. I don't think
It's the cuddliest. You the cuddliest. Oh, yes. Yes, you just cuddle up.
somehow we just set my dog off in a big way.
I set him off, huh?
Loopy, quit being that guy.
He hasn't even heard the song yet. What's he saying?
I think it's. Are you good, dog?
What in the world now?
Dude, I like this. This isn't bad.
So, why don't you guys tell me what the hell you've been up to lately, artistically, and how you've had to maybe adapt to like what's going on with the COVID and all this.
Well, I mean, the nice, I guess, with the Waiting Eli, I think everybody we got in the band is actually can run a DAW. They can make songs, they can make demos, and they can get pre-pros out. So it really isn't anything different than sitting in a house and doing it, you know, and then like going and getting it taken care of. But like, I guess now that when we're forced to not go to work or something like that, like me and Pat probably spent about a month and a half together just chilling. Pre-pro.
Preparation. I got some new guitar equipment, and we made like the sickest guitar tone of our fucking lives.
Yeah.
With all of our new experience and
Research and
understanding of how to make what we want to hear, and like all that stuff. So we were over here tweaking guitar tones a lot. Over the
tweaking
past-
guitar tones, and then we had like I think we had 10 songs already done that Casey Meekins finishing up, and we had it basically ready for an album, and we had like the song you're gonna hear tonight, Face is on. That's one of them. That's on that album. This is gonna be a remix though, and that's actually the one I was telling you. We're gonna probably change it again, and Jaron Benton and Yada are gonna hop on Face. So what you're hearing right now, Midas is gonna stay on there, but we're gonna have Jaron Benton.
Yeah,
and
you're gonna hear a super fucking fire Minus verse you haven't heard yet.
yeah, Midas kills it on.
You're gonna
this
hear
track.
Eric rap.
Yeah, I don't rap, but I even rap in this song. It's the third verse. I don't rap though.
And then Jaron Benton and Yada Man's features are coming.
Hey, that's fucking dope. I'm a big fan of all those fucking people. Minus is one of like my favorite artists.
We had
He's-
Minus on the
He's
show.
fucking killer.
Dude,
he's killer.
He's raw, dude. Like he raps like for real.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah, and he's a professional. I mean,
And you know what? How many? I've done shows with you with Yada. Eric hits me up and was like, "Yo, what do you think of Yada, man?" You know,
I stay studying.
this dude knows bars when he hears them, and we talk about rap a lot.
Yeah,
you know,
hence the ISO deal. I mean, that dude's a master lyricist. You know, he's a
Shout out to all of them. Shout out to Yada, man. He's been one of my allies since like the beginning of Aorta Hip Hop.
He's a good cat.
Him and Mickey the Poet, man. They started coming around with that off-brand movement.
If he's watching, tell him I'm sorry for calling him last night like 3 a.m.
He don't mind, man. He flipped his Motorola Razr open. Fucking.
The flip phone.
Fucking.
He's like, bro, I'm sleeping. I'm like, wake up.
That dude's funny as fuck, man. One of the like most like it's like weird. I don't think it's weird to say for another man, but he's a charming motherfucker. I could listen to him talk about shit for a while.
Definitely.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
That's important to me with lyricists. You know what I mean? Like I kind of like to have a conversation with someone that you also appreciate their rapping and their rap content, and for it to kind of match up is pretty dope. Like that dude has a lot of knowledge about the game.
Yeah, they take it seriously. I mean, I'm not saying that other artists don't, but it's like, take it. I mean, do it all day, every day, all day, all night.
Yeah,
like do it until you get so good at it that you want to try a different style.
That squad knows how to develop themselves. We noticed that about those cats. You know?
Hell yeah, absolutely. I'm choosing these guys to work with them because I love what they're doing. I love what they're preaching. I love like how they spit, how they flow, how they're it's not like every other shit you hear on the radio. Yeah. I don't want to hear that. Like,
for sure, no doubt, man.
You know what I'm saying?
There's some fucking talent around here, man. And between King I, like just some of the names you said, like put them up against the best in like from any city, anywhere, man. They're fucking killers. So why don't we go ahead and play that song, and then we'll come back. The one you're just talking about with Minus.
Okay, yes, that's Faced. Yeah, go ahead.
Faced. Okay,
all right. Cool. So you guys will not be able to hear it.
Basically, you'll hear this is an all-rock single someday.
Okay.
We're getting way ahead of things, and we're showing you the rap remix of a soon-to-be-released single.
It was perfect for this.
Awesome. I love it.
Ahead of even the first single right now, because why the fuck not? Bars.
All right.
So.
Hey, I fuck with it.
And also,
so you guys won't be able to hear anything, but we might be able to hear you. So make sure you're not saying, "Man, Straw Talk sucks" or something.
But we are throwing a sign over your face.
Gotcha.
Here we go.
All right.
A nigga must think he the baby, the way I be trying to get faded. Fuck with the Rex in the ways, but I'm dripping, you tripping, you think it gon' phase me? I'm in the Acura, switching the lanes, going 80 with my Tilla babies. I put this shit on my little brother and mother, I smother you niggas, I'm heinous. I got the dance, I'm moving my hands, I stand in the back of the venue. I'm in the cut like a Ginsu, purple on me, Captain Ginyu. Yo, when I fuck with the realest, I promise the boy I'll feed you, baby. I've been on point like a pencil, no cap coming out of my dick. It's lit! We came to party, yo, we came to party, so keep it. Every time I fucking party, I go numb inside my brain. It's lit. We came to party, yo. We came to party, so keep it. Every time I fucking party, I go numb inside my brain. My brain. Yeah, brain. My brain. Yeah, brain.
Welcome to Party Central. These women with all the issues, taking off their garments, pulling out them dollars, could you? But it seems so harmless with alcoholics, did it all just hit you. Now I'm starting falling, feeling retarded, looking at bars I'm into. All that I've been through, all that I've been too anguish, on till I get too famous, on till I get too faded, losing myself, I'm nameless. Who in the hell? Let me up out of the cell with a deuce famous. Look at they blame it, talking that who's who, but it ain't got who can't tame them. I get it's lit. We came to party, yo. We came to party, so keep it. Every time I fucking party, I go numb inside my brain. It's lit. We came to party, yo. We came to party, so keep it. Every time I fucking party, I go numb inside my brain.
Yo, I'm constantly snapping from all these bad habits. The day I sold my soul to the devil think this was magic. Nothing lasts forever, ain't nothing what it seems. Take a look in the mirror and sniff. That's the institution dream. Here comes the finest battle, up in your darkest hour. Do shit enough, people even give you fucking superpower. Let me demonstrate what you contemplate. No need to fucking hate this devil on this fucking plate.
It's lit. fucking party, I go numb inside my brain. Yeah, I'm fine. My brain. Yeah, I'm fine.
Jeez. Man.
Bang.
That's a fire track.
I can definitely appreciate that.
Man.
Oh, yeah.
For sure.
That was sick, dude.
MADIX scratching all over the place in that bitch.
Yep, that's the
Yeah,
first
that
thing
was
I said.
sick.
I said, there's a MADIX cut right
Some
away.
sick cuts.
That's the nice thing. What happens when you get two like excellent people with their crafts together and do this stuff, dude? It's like, man, do some of that. But the nice thing is he's a guitarist first before everything. So it's like, dude, now you're doing all this stuff. Like now, yeah, let's bring that in.
Yeah.
That's how they made that. Like that's like a Limp Bizkit sound from 2000s, but we're just doing it with newer stuff.
But with better bump.
Better bump.
I'll fuck with it, man.
That's what's up.
I think you guys should be quarantined together more often, to be honest.
Yeah, if you let us do this, we promise there'll be some great shit that comes out of it.
Fuck. I'll make you admin on the Nice Enough page. Once a week, you guys can go live and talk your shit.
Hell yeah.
Eric knows good rap too, so that helps us fucking.
I like me some of
work
that,
on
like
shit.
Mac Dre and Andre Nicotina and all that old Bay Area stuff.
Hey, I fuck with that, man. That's
Yeah.
my shit. That's
Yeah,
my vibe for
that's
sure.
But then I like all these choppers. I like Tech. I've liked Tech forever too. You know, obviously that was awesome. But I like all kinds of different rappers. I like Common, Nas.
For sure.
Those are my two East Coast guys I like that.
Hey, Pat.
Yeah.
Earlier we were talking a little bit about how you're spending your time with the quarantine and how you found a Reddit. Like, what did you just go ahead and tell me about it?
Yeah, because yeah, we're all out here still having day jobs, right?
Right.
You know, and
Mortgages.
so I make removable oral prosthetics for a living, full dentures, partials, you know, all sorts of things like that. And obviously that stuff's really not safe right now, so I got furloughed. And someone led me to a Reddit group of rappers recording tons and tons of music at their home studios, needing professional mixing and mastering engineers to round out their stuff for release, you know? And I put my name out there and I stayed busy as fuck, like 20 nights, you know, like 5 nights a week. I was taking albums that I thought were dope and putting my time in and giving people quotes, and they agreed, and we made like a PayPal or Venmo agreement, and I went to work and just did my thing at home while I was furloughed, and you know, got to collect unemployment and just like fill my Venmo and my PayPal like crazy, dude. It was great. Like that month flew by for me. It was so fast.
That's fucking amazing to me. That's like
that
the
is amazing.
epitome of the attitude and the grit that we've been trying to like find. You know what I mean? It's hard because you got to give people a pass that are having, you know, trouble like being productive and shit. I get it because I have my days, but if you want it, there are hustles and shit out there. And what's even cooler about this, you've always had an ear for music. You know how to mix and master, but 20 days of doing that,
it took a long ass time. Don't you know?
You're
don't
better
deflect
at it
that.
though.
Long ass time, but yeah.
That's what I'm saying. After 20 days in a row of it, I guarantee you're fucking better at it and have, you know, more input and insight than you've ever had.
Yeah. I have a really great sub match to my system now, so all the experience I've been able to put in, like really dialing in the best bass tones of my life, has went a long way for my experience points too. So shit's about to get gnarly, bro.
You amaze me, man. You definitely inspire me. Like, that's so fucking cool to me. Like, I can't believe we haven't talked about this. Like, that's so interesting. All the networking that you just did too is fucking incredible.
So I look forward to seeing these people when they eventually release it. Like 95% of the work that I got, people are holding on to it to put out. Like summertime, when everybody's energies are like really into absorbing new shit, and like so everybody is like, oh, I'm gonna put out like June or July, you know. But I actually finished I saw he was on earlier. We finished and got Bixel's first EP on Spotify a day or two ago.
Very cool.
Excellent.
And we do have one song from that for tonight, and that's out of MADIX Audio too. But that's because I want to represent the local homies. If we're gonna be spinning tracks, like
Yeah.
I did stuff for people all over the United States, and it's been fucking wild. But like I love my city, so we're gonna play some Omaha rap tonight. You know.
Yeah.
Dude, that's dope. He's a dope individual. I really enjoyed getting to talk to him and meet him at Jizza. Like, I appreciate you've introduced me to some good people, man. Like, I follow your lead a lot of times when it comes to that. So, why don't we go ahead and play that song?
Let's play it.
Yeah, cool.
All right, let's do it.
Play that shit, K.
So can I tell a story real quick?
Of course.
So, this song, it's almost like a little extra special. So get this, my first band that ever made it onto a stage. Bix was the rapper in our rap rock band, and the other rapper in this upcoming song was our old bass player.
Oh.
And that's the homie, and he's great people. And so he just part of the squad. He put bars down on this song too. Him and Aaron, him and Bix used to have a group called Humanity's Last together. It's a duo project. So basically, Humanity's Last, me on the scratching and the recording, mixing, mastering, and a longtime friend of ours named Ishishiro wrote this beat. So this is actually all Omaha. Everything about that track we're about to play is Omaha.
I love that.
So,
Hey, shout out to our city, man. We talk a lot about the Midwest, but we wouldn't be able to be trying to bring everything together if we didn't have a fucking home base like our city with so much talent and potential. So I love that you emphasize that.
If anybody fucks with this track and they go check out this album on Spotify, Ishishiro did 3 of the beats and I did the other 2. So I not many people get to catch my original beats, but I have 2 original beats on that release.
Dude.
So yeah.
All right.
Awesome.
Here we go.
One of the some of the few beats I've ever written in my life are on that album finally. But we're getting there. I'm gonna start producing a lot more soon, but not quite there yet. But yeah, I got some beats on that record too.
That's exciting.
But anyway, yeah, go ahead and spin that shit. Thank you.
Here we go.
It's like death is nothing. Life is quite the same. So best to invite the change and all the same. I thought I'd share a few lines about things that I've been in my previous lives. Hashishim fed Ayin with a mean Jambia swing and spiritual use to the green. Nah, man, see, you could call me Bettini. I've been a shaman, a warlock, an opium fiend, G, a rebel and a tyrant, a peasant and a migrant, a factory worker with tuberculosis and dying bacteria, fungus, rats, bugs, and leeches, a student, a scholar, and of course a teacher. Been a wolf, been a tree, joined mystic societies, been a mother, brother, killer, in love with a family and friends. Been a monster and I might be again. Conservation of spiritual energy never ends. It goes die, res, grind, die, res, die. Find your body, start over again, and it never ends, even when we reach the highest level, cause we still exercise every ounce of our potential.
And that potential is a lesson to be learned. Keep on exercising while the giant wheel turns. You can study every rock, you can hide in every hole, but no matter what you do, you still fulfill your role. Every day I wake up, I start a new life, and every night I sleep, a part of me dies. An exercise in moments that together give rise. A life, a history, the progression of time to rewind as the cycle starts over again. And this time I'm living through the eyes of my friend. What then, when the cycle starts over again? Will I be you, or will it finally be the end? Cause the universe expands only to collapse, and we keep on switching places every time I run in laps. By the time it's said and done, I'll have walked in every path, learning every lesson to equal out the math. I'll fight in every war, supporting both sides.
sides. I'll study every lore, I'll see through every eye. And when we are complete, the conflict will subside, bringing back the peace that keeps it satisfied. It goes
die, res, grind, die, res, die. Find your body, start over again, and it never ends, even when we reach the highest level. Cause we still exercise every ounce of our potential.
And that potential is a lesson to be learned. Keep on exercising while the giant wheel turns. You can study every rock, you can hide in every hole, but no matter what you do, you still fulfill your role.
Everything's alive by some kind of definition, so objects and dreams could be part of my composition. Characters and themes from your favorite play could be particles beamed into your spirit today, and then off and away on a wave of the ether. As karma plays out in a daily theater, the line becomes a circle, the circle becomes a spiral, which we ride in a temporal cycle as we walk the line from 1 back to 9. Each moment is a point within a point in time, so I wonder if I could have been my own ancestor, playing telephone through time, using hand gestures to understand better lessons of a previous existence, trying to improve our position. Each yarn and stitch and fate was tailored and draped on our situation. Reincarnation. Die, res, grind, die, res, die. Find your body, start over again, and it never ends, even when we reach the highest level. Cause we still exercise every ounce of our potential.
And that potential is a lesson to be learned. Keep on exercising while the giant wheel turns. You can study every rock, you can hide in every hole, but no matter what you do, you still fulfill your role.
They walk that walk. They walk that walk without knowing how to. Never end. Success is freedom, but failure can mean death. Digital microchips in your molar.
Hey, that was super fun.
You know what?
I got people texting me, telling me like I was trying to like hear you play the songs. I'm like, oh yeah, they fucking play it, and we're like in the kitchen bopping that, but apparently it's translating through the computer. So sorry about that.
That's okay. I was actually trying to text you, but I didn't know how to make it a tone that didn't seem dickish or like a father. So I was gonna be like, we can hear you, but then I was like, it's an experience. But you know what I'm going to do right now? While we have everyone's attention, there's 14 people in the room. I'm going to go ahead and announce we have a couple contests that we have going on. So we're giving away a stash jar, and we did. We went and found all the comments of people that commented stash jar, and we did one of those little generator things. And the name that came up was Rachel Dungan. So Rachel Dungan, you won the stash jar. Congratulations. Also, though,
looks like this.
Yep, that's the stash jar. And we're also, for just anybody, we're like, at some point, we're going to stop and just be like, anybody that is watching right now is eligible for custom tie-dye tank tops. So if you want a tie-dye tank top, if you want to be eligible, I need you to say, just like leave some fire emojis or something so I know you're active and in the room. And I'm probably going to pick the first fire emoji.
Yeah, you have to be in the room right now.
So the next person to give me some fire emojis in the comment section wins a free custom tie-dye from Nice Enough Entertainment.
Tie-dye are us.
You know what I mean? I'm just waiting. Oh, I forget that it's a little bit delayed.
It's a little delayed. So
fuck you guys. You get no tank tops then.
Hey, send me a tie-dye tank top. I'll wear that shit.
Man, I got you, dog. So
it's a summer shirt.
Absolutely, man. That's why we want the tank top.
That's a vest.
Shirts aren't necessary in summer. So with a dad bod.
So why don't you? Oh, Sarah McDonald is our winner. Rachel,
what's she saying?
She got the fire emoji.
Oh yeah, send it to her. That's my cousin. I'll take it from her.
Sarah McDonald, congratulations. Rachel Kindred, we could probably hook you up too.
Rachel.
That's Kayla's friend.
I'll tie-dye you a tank top.
Thanks for giving me the studio the other day.
Plug.
Thanks for giving me the studio the other day, Sarah.
Man, Josh watches like things like this or sees me, and like right before we did this merch run, he's like, "Now we're gonna keep like real good track of this, and we're just not gonna give things away." I'm like, "Yeah, Josh, like that's what we're gonna do." Like, here's Straw giving shit away again.
Like you like Oprah, one for you,
one for everyone.
Hey,
you
like,
get a shirt. You get a shirt.
I forget that I'm poor.
Just like everybody starts partying over free gifts. Just like,
I fucking, that's like
that's how we are though. We are givers.
Are you saying I'm gonna fucking get too high one night and have like a Scott's tots like fucking like?
No such thing as too high.
Can we some night decide when you want to give away like a lot of random shit and we toss it out and I play like the fastest like techno beat for everybody? Just like
what BPM you thinking?
Dude, that actually sounds really fun.
Oh, we're gonna make this nice.
Pat, I just came up like thought of like we should really do that. And what we should do is I should get people to rand up like get random.
Really do it.
Like I just agree to things sometimes, but I'm serious. What if
I'm all ears?
Get a bunch of mixtapes and shirts from people randomly, and like I could just have a table full of shit, and people could just be I could be like next person to say this, and we could just be like fucking vibing, and I could be like you get this motherfucker, like write the name down and put it in a pile, like we should just do like an ultimate stay positive fucking art giveaway. Via Nice Enough.
I'm with that.
Call it,
like,
the energy toss.
The energy toss.
The energy tonight. I'm gonna get you the toss. Like,
dude, let's,
dude,
and you're gonna DJ it.
I'm with it.
And we need Eric as a co-host.
You know who's getting really, really, really good at like fast house music this day and age is Fly Cuts, dude.
Oh.
You should hear that dude spin techno. It's crazy.
I watched him live. I'm pretty sure.
You can hear what we're listening to back here.
Yeah, that's something you think about too. That dude's killing it on the house game.
That would be so fun because I got like random like items that would be really cool to give away that I like.
We do have some
like just like sentimental shit that people would think was like neat, and plus we have random like
extra
size of shirts. I could like I have like random sizes of shirts to where it wouldn't make sense to bring to a merch table, but I can be like 3XL we sell pain shirt. Fucking
we're tie-dyeing those.
First person to comment your mom's social security number like it's it like.
What's your dad's email address?
Hey, I think Straw's ripping people off, but I can't really tell because the music's so good. Like fucking, hey, send nudes to Strawstone at Nice Enough Not That. Boom, 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 boom. Hey.
What's your number?
I'm like twicking my nipples, like fucking.
He wants in the contest, bro.
Yeah, I got you. I'll be in.
My mom's in here right now. Mom, I'm not giving away your social security.
I got him on deck.
You got him on deck.
So tell us what the game plan is. First of all, so you've been filling in with the Waiting Eli. Are you now a member of a Waiting Eli, Pat? What's going on with that?
It's still not an official thing, but I'm here to play live.
I like
it. But if anybody didn't know, I've always been a background contributor to the band.
Okay.
So, yeah, it's no official member, nothing. But we all have our agreements, and we're doing what we've all.
We just want to
agreed
make dope
upon.
ass shit.
I love
it. If he can travel, and we
but-
can pay him to travel, then he'll have a job.
And
Not that we gotta find somebody else.
And
to
you
come play
hear
that
the scratch
project.
work coming out on a Waiting Eli.
He's
shit
always
now
gonna write with
too,
me.
and like we're just kind of like I've helped with like synths and scratch work.
I forced him to write with me.
Dude, I
just pressure myself on him.
Everything you've talked about tonight that you've been spending your time on, Pat, has been selfless as fuck. like I mean, obviously you made money doing like all that production and shit, but like look at like the roles that you're okay with and the way that you learn and that you play those roles it's just incredible, man. Like you're like, no, I'm not an official member, but you know I'm important. I do this and that, and shout out to my boys. I've
had enough unauthentic musicians in my life. I'm not doing that anymore.
Oh god.
So I fucks with this dude. So that's kind of how that's working too. He's kind of like my man. People like you. Like there's people in Omaha that fucking hustle like you. fucking finally. Like, that's kind of that's the way I look at this dude. Like, fucking finally, thank you, let's go. You know, so that's how me and this dude, work. Yeah,
you hustle and hustle until you reach your goal and then make a new goal. Make two more after that one's done.
I love that you guys are like genre bending and shit too. Like, that's like, of course, you've always known I love the mixed genre, and like the fact that you guys are so openly doing it. You know, like it's not just like like it's almost like when like some bands fuck with like a hip hop element. It's like just like a little slice they give you, but that's not them. And you're just like, fuck it. You're making music that sounds good, and you're fucking the fact that you just did a remix for hip hop on a single that hasn't been released, like. Let that be.
Yeah, it's totally different. Even when other people hear it, like they're gonna have to come back to this to ever hear it until the official release. It's not gonna come out anywhere else. That version we just played, you know. So, it's gonna have one of those rappers is completely taken off the track, and we're adding two more. So, it's
going in the vault.
For sure. Yep. And that's why I love all these, like, this is episode 37, right? 37. Like, it's so dope to think like me and you will be having a conversation. We'll be like, what? Like, oh, I remember this single. And we're like, remember the fucking remix we did on Straw Talk? And like, we could go back and like just smoke a blunt about it and fucking listen to it.
Go watch it.
It's so
on
dope.
YouTube.
So this is where it's gonna be this is where it's getting filed for eternity. It ain't coming out anywhere else. So it's going to be the fully finished time it's official on, on streaming platforms, etc.
We are so blessed for that, man. We're so blessed to have dope people around us that are.
My strength out.
This motherfucker.
So before we wind down, so the way we'll end it is we're going to play the last song. We'll say goodbye and we'll play the last song. But I want to hear.
You want to talk about the last song?
Yeah, no, this is a great.
No, this is put Eric on this one. He's so much more of this than I am, obviously.
All right.
Yeah, this is this song where the title is Burn right now, but I think we're gonna call it Welcome to the End of the World. It was written actually about 2 years ago in a way different state of mind, kind of like envisioning the battle I was up against with everything kind of going on. We're trying to do music professionally. And the cost of that, and not just financially, but emotionally stressful, and so that's where some of these lines will come in there. That's where that was envisioning, and we just so happen to, unfortunately, have this stupid pandemic thing show up, and then it's like, well, look at all these. Everybody has a different stance, whether you're following this or following that. Like, I really don't get caught up in none of that shit, but. Everybody has a stance, and it's like they're following it, and then some people are getting controlled here, other people are. Basically, this is another reason I want to talk to you about the rap and rock thing. They're diversifying everybody, and it's like just separating everybody, and it's like that's not a good way to move. So this became kind of like a song that we'll have a video dropping for this too that'll tie the whole piece together, and you'll get the idea of that. But it's it's a deep ass song, man. It's gonna hit hard. I think you'll like it.
Absolutely, man. I just want to, before we play this and hang up with you guys, I just want to say thanks for coming on and the energy that you guys have for each other and your friendship and the art and like, when I said I think you guys should be trapped together creating all the time, fucking I believe it. I don't know if I could spend more than like 3 hours with you guys together, but fucking I would enjoy every minute.
Dude, I keep on about a half hour sometimes.
I really Eric, I haven't got to spend much time with you.
Omaha, Nebraska. I bet Eric Tomes has pushed their buttons.
Man, my name's Strawstone, and I could relate. So fucking like, it's nice to fucking make your acquaintance.
We just become best friends.
I'm saying, man, fucking, I needed a little. Man, if you just ride with me in my lawn truck, dressed just like that, and just like yelling things.
Dude.
Yeah,
I'll send you a picture.
That used to be his main gig,
yeah,
bro.
I'm send you
Real
a picture.
shit.
I'll send you a picture when we get done here.
Man, I might have to hit you up with some advice because I'm in deep.
I know how to run that company from the ground up, man. That's what I used to do.
I go hard at shit. Then I was joking the other day. I looked at my buddy. I said, not one person's asked me if I know how to mow grass. Something about being convincing. No, but I do know. But anyways, not to make it about me. I'm happy to play this song. I'm happy you guys were on tonight. Thank you, everybody that came and tuned in. It's been a busy Saturday night. I know everybody's restless. I know people are, still confused and shit. So hopefully we put some smiles on your face. Hopefully Eric and Pat brought some a little bit of light to your world. And here is, what's the name of it? Why don't you introduce the song, Eric?
This is actually, the title's going to be Welcome to the End of the World, but in emphasis, Burn.
All right. We're going to be hanging up with you guys. We appreciate if you guys got into the comments and interacted with people. Yeah. Feel free to drop any links you want in the comments. I'll try to see them, and I'll pin the one that makes the most sense.
All right. Peace out, guys.
Out.
All right, y'all. Take care.
Yep, later.
Peace.
All right, guys. Thank you for joining us tonight. Here's the last song. We'll end the show after that. And, awesome Saturday night. Treat each other decent. Make sure you go and support everybody that is out there doing creative things on the internet. Things are weird, so
support.
It feels good to have people that give a fuck about the art out there.
Definitely. Here we go.
Have a good night. Stick around for this song, though. Eric Tomes, DJ MADIX, awaiting Eli. That was
Yep.
really awesome. We're going to go to our outro screen, which is Tucson by C10.
Yep.
And we will see you Thursday with Scared of the Dark.
See you Thursday.
Thanks for coming.
Bye.
We've been working hard, harder than we ever have, and that's the part of where we started, trying to make the better half, the charge to who we are, and in the second that we stepping back, we'll step the fuck off and try to light up with another match. But I don't think we'll lose the spark, I think it kindles deeper, smolder till the shards of light come creeping through the ether. Don't you cut me deep, I know you know that I'm a bleeder. You notice what I need and don't deceive me when I see ya. You're fucking unique, embedded deeply in my head. Your presence like a peak, a piece I eat of Grateful Dead. Yeah, this a fucking cute song, I should be in Tucson. Add this shit up on the fucking playlist in the Q song, yeah. Is that what we bout to do song? We know the move, the ocean's moon, that lovey-dovey groove song. That time to put your shoes on, bust a move and move on. Show me what you got and see if we've been being too gone.